Hi, welcome once again to musiccollege.tv. I'm Richie Blake. I'm coming live from Weston College in Weston-super-Mare. Basically today I'd like to do a short live lesson with you all joining me today, and also Ed. Give a wave to camera one down there, Ed.
Hello.
Mr. Ed Gerlach. Excellent. I'd like to deliver a short lesson. Some of the feedback on the YouTube channel has been about practice, been about strengthening both plucking and fretting hands. So today I'd like to share with Ed and those of you joining us some ideas about how to go about practice and certainly how to get strength in these fingers. The first one's a really simple one, okay? I carry one with me everywhere I go. It's an elastic band. Ed, do you want an elastic band?
Thank you very much.
There you go, my friend. The funny thing about bass as an instrument is developing good technique is about learning muscle memory, okay? A fact of life that when we're born, we have independency in our both plucking and fretting hands, that this index finger, okay, or the first finger, is really easy to control. We can quite easily learn to master that one. But as we move down the hand, the actual ability to gain complete control over our fingers decreases. So second finger's a bit harder, third and fourth is, you know, I've spent a long time trying to master how to command this finger on the fretboard. The elastic band, however, has helped me quite a bit. Often you'll go into practice feeling cold, feeling, you know, stiff and not supple at all. What I like to do with either my plucking or my fretting hand is quite simply, give it a go, Ed. Pop it over the fingers on the thumb, like that, yeah, and just pulse. Yeah, and you can pulse, you can put this on, listening to music on your iPod, going to 8th, 16th notes, anything like that, I'm away, you know? Try and keep the fingers straight, bend from the knuckle joint, because what you're actually doing, how we're put together, is that the fingers naturally want to fall when they're relaxed. Yeah. Okay, it actually takes energy to return the fingers using our tendons, which are controlled by muscles in the arm, to an outstretched position or an upright position. So that is the energy, that is the movement we need to learn. As soon as I relax, the fingers drop. So what we're doing here is actually just learning to condition the muscles that control the tendons, that control the fingers. And like I said, you keep that up for a while, you know, pulsing away with music, you know, let it off, wiggle the fingers, you know. How's that feel?
Looser.
Yeah, a little bit more fluid. And we can do that exactly the same with the plucking hand, sorry. Yeah, okay, so quite a simple warm-up. That we can do when we're away from the instrument, you know. We don't necessarily need to have the instrument with us, okay? So elastic band, there you go. Don't say I don't give you anything, Ed. There you go. Elastic band, bargain, okay? Let's move on to another exercise. This one I actually found from an inspiration of mine, a guy called Nathan East, okay? He's a LA session player, wonderful feel, great, you know, he's been on countless records throughout the years. And it involves strengthening the fretting hand, okay? So regardless whether you're left or right-handed, this is a really good exercise for you. And it doesn't even involve the plucking hand, okay? So we can sit quite easily with the instrument. Okay, what I want you to do with the first finger, the one that's easy to control now, Ed, okay, is to finger the third fret on the G string, okay, note a B flat, and just trill. Okay, by a trill I mean in hammering on using our second finger on the next fret up, or fret 4, okay? And you can do that quite rapid. If you turn the volume up on the instrument, you can probably hear it. It sounds like a swarm of wasps. Yeah, okay. From there, fret with the second finger, trill to the third. Ed, your face has changed. What's going on, man? Yeah, okay. And then, it's important as well, rather, I can see you just slipping the hand. It's really hard to do it with your fingers diagonal. Good technique. Try and keep sort of parallel or in line with your fret markers, okay? So that's second to third. Finally, we can go third to fourth, okay? And now next string down, start on the third fret, first to second. Okay? And keep it going. Maybe keep a metronome on in the background, or just a stopwatch. Maybe give it 10 seconds per finger, yeah? Here we go, next one. Next one again. So on and so forth. Let's keep going down through the strings. Yeah? And you'll notice, because of how we're put together, when we move tendons, you can see the other fingers wanting to move, yeah? The little finger, again, that's a toughie, especially when we start getting down the thick end of the strings, yeah? Your low strings, your E's and your B's, yeah? There you go. Your face is down. Is that sweat, Ed?
The lights.
Yeah, there's a little finger. Okay, and learn to move from the knuckle, but use all the good technique that I've hopefully shown you in the earlier lessons. Let's give it the B string, Ed, come on. There you go. Yeah, don't pull off or, yeah, we're just hammering straight on, doing a fast trill. Yeah, and again, second to third, and third to fourth. Right, okay. Yeah. Relax, feel that hand.
Yeah.
Yeah? Now, don't go mad with that to begin with, but slowly build it up, maybe time. Because what we're doing again, along with those chromatic exercises, you know, up and down the neck, we are beginning to condition the tendons, condition our muscles, condition us to better interact and play the instrument. Yeah, and when we can better interact, we develop better and better techniques so that rather than doing the old little finger salute, yeah, we can, yeah, that's been an absolute lifetime study for me, seriously, learning to control this finger as I remove it from the fretboard, okay? That's that exercise, and it's quite simple, one that we can do maybe away from the instrument when, you know, we might be on holiday or just haven't got our bass on us, and one that we can do just as a warm-up to get the plucking hands ready to go. Also, here's another great one. Two scales that we know, the relativity that exists between major and its relative minor. Okay, so we've got the major scale. Give me a C major, please, Ed. Beautiful. We know and love that one. Hopefully, because of through repetition and good practice, we've committed that to muscle memory. With time, we need to associate notes and so on and so forth. But the shape, to me, in this one is paramount, okay? So we're leading with our second finger on that. Okay? The other scale I'd like you to play is the natural minor, or aeolian. Yeah? Remember the sixth mode? You play it from the root note of C. Okay, so we've got a different shape there, yeah, that we're leading with our first finger. Okay? Now, what I want to do, this is a great little warm-up, nice and simple, repetition, is basically using the root notes that go up chromatically. I want us to switch between major, natural minor, back to major, natural minor, yeah, all the way up the neck till we end on the octave or the 12th fret. Okay, so if we play them at eighth notes, do, da, do, da, do, yeah, okay, after 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay, switch. Switched back to major. Sorry. Natural minor. Back to major. Natural minor. Back to major. Major. Natural minor. Okay? And we can go on and so forth that neck. Play it with a metronome, you know, vary the tempo. Play it really, really slowly. So if you're struggling with notes, for example, you could just call out the root notes as you play it. So C, you know, so you're actually combining your practice. Regardless of how long you've got to practice, a common question I get from students is, Richie, I've just got no time in my working week or, you know, in my program of study to fit in all this rehearsal, this practice. Look at yourself, honestly, and say, how much am I watching TV? You know, how much am I watching YouTube? No, keep watching YouTube, that's good. But, you know, there is time in everybody's lives. Even if you've got 10 minutes, 5 minutes a day, make sure those 5 minutes are the best 5 minutes you can make, okay? So by combining learning, i.e. notes on the fingerboard, with some finger exercises, you're kind of getting double bubble, twice for a single amount of input. Okay, so you could put the click on and maybe increase the tempo. Yeah, so you've got, yeah, and so on and so forth. And you can run that obviously to play any major scale up and across using that shape. You need 3 clear strings. You know, I've got 3 sets of them actually on a 5-string bass: the B, the E, and the A. Yeah, you can do the same on the E, the A, and the D, and then the A, the D, and the G. Okay. Another great exercise. I know through our studies together, you've been looking modally or diatonic harmony, and for those of you tuning in, if you're not up to speed with that terminology, check the lessons out on the modes. Learn all the modes. Work through them, and what we're going to do is take their arpeggios. So for C Ionian or C major, you've got a major 7th arpeggio. Do you want to play that one, Ed? Okay, so nice easy shape. It's just the 1, the 3, the 5 and the 7 from the scale. Okay, and moving on to the second mode, which is
-7, D
yeah,
minus 7.
yeah, D minus 7 comes from D Dorian. Yeah, so there's another shape that you can play. Voice different ways, of course. Yeah, next one.
E minus 7.
Yeah, okay, from E Phrygian. Yeah, keep there. 2 shapes, brilliant. Keep going.
Major 7.
Yeah, comes from F Lydian, or the 4th mode of C major.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Dominant 7.
Yeah, beautiful. Comes from G Mixolydian, 5th mode. So we're just counting up notes. We've gone C, D, E, F, G. Keep going, Ed.
-7.
Yeah, that's the Aeolian.
Yeah.
Yeah, or natural minor, which is the one we use from that one exercise. Yeah, keep going. Last one,
And
note 7.
The flat 5, minor flat 5. So.
Yeah, okay, B
Yeah,
minor 7 flat 5, or B half diminished chord. Yeah, which comes from the arpeggio for the mode of Locrian, the 7th mode of C major. Now we can play those as a series. Do you want to play them sequentially up the fingerboard? I don't want to put you on the spot, but just give it a go. Give it a go, because again, we're using different shapes. We're actually telling, it's fine playing these in one position, but when we start really moving around the fingerboard, whether be it up, down, across strings, you know, it starts to add another element into our practice. Okay, so give it a go, see how it goes. Okay, so we got C major, D minor 7, E minor 7, that's it, F major 7, G dominant 7, it's all right, A minor 7, B half diminished, and then back to C major, beautiful, okay? My advice, always never be afraid to slow it down, to really hone that technique again. Yeah? It's quite a musical exercise actually, because you hear the beautiful relationship that exists between all the different modes or arpeggios that you can create from just a simple major scale. Another one, I like to expand that and go up 1 arpeggio, so up C major 7, to come back down, the next one, which is D minor 7. Yeah, keep going, so you're going up E minor 7 to come back down, F major 7, up G dominant 7 to come back down, an A minor 7 or A Aeolian, and then B Locrian, yeah. And then reverse. Yeah. Hopefully there's some great exercises. I mean, develop your own as well. Part about growing as a musician is about learning to look at practice, not as a chore, but as an opportunity to be honest with yourself. Leave the ego at the door and say, what is it right now? If I draw a line in the sand, here I am. Where do I want to be? Where's my weakness? Lots of people go, well, it's bad to look at weakness, but really, my advice is weakness highlights where you need to improve. And if you keep improving weaknesses and keeping your best where it is, you become a more consistent musician. All right? Got any questions at all?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
I mean, try these exercises out, and like I said, develop your own. You know, especially that 4-fret one. Yeah, really play with that, whether you're crossing strings. You know, there's some really great, almost tongue twisters for the fingers. Yeah. You know, remember the elastic band? Yeah? Crikey, it's cut off your blood supply.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay, remember the elastic band? That little trill exercise, and regardless of how long you've got to practice, make sure the time spent with the instrument is best served. Okay? Thank you once again, ladies and gents, for joining us today. Richie Blake, musiccollege.tv, signing out. Cheers.